All right, you guys, so we're gonna get right into this video. This is my first time trying knotless box braids for real, okay? So yeah, I'm just showing y'all what I'm starting off with. I did wash and blow dry my hair, and don't pay attention to my kitchen girl, we working on it, okay? So the hair we are using today is from Outre Expression. I am using a M27 and 613 blend, and I did appreciate this blend. This is kind of new in the hair store. Usually they just have 613 by itself, and I am doing 52 inches, girl, because I like it long. You already know I'm going in with that Shine and Jam. I am a beginner, girl. I do not know what I'm doing. So this will help you make sure you get those parts nice and precise. Okay, you need this. Of course, you need a rat tail comb. I do like the one with the metal end though, because it will really help you get those parts on precise, okay, especially if you're a beginner. And of course, you need like some hair clips just to keep all of this hair out your way. And to make it easier on yourself, especially if you're doing your own hair, try to have two mirrors, one in front, one behind you. I have a really easy setup here to where it helps me to see myself in the back. Okay. All right, you guys. So parting is the most difficult part for me. I always struggle with parting. So the easiest way I found for myself was to just separate my hair from ear to ear, separate it in from the front to the back. In the back, I did about 3 to 4 rows. In the front, I did about 6 to 7 rows. But there are plenty of in-depth videos here on YouTube. I will link some down below about parting. I literally watched one and I did that same method. And also, you guys, this is the most crucial time to use that Shine and Jam, girl. When you are parting, it's definitely going to help you get those parts as precise as you need them to be, especially if you're a beginner, because even with you being as precise as you can be as a beginner, it's still not going to get that professional look. So you want to be as precise as you can be. Take your time, okay? Take your time, get that Shine and Jam in there, girl, and I can promise you it's going to come out looking good, okay? All right, y'all. So my hair's so short in the back. I was surveying, like, can I grip this? Luckily, I had these short ass nails on, so I was like, okay, I could grip this. Okay, so short nails needed. Okay, unless you got that long hair, but I had a taper cut so that my hair in the back is very short and it's catching up. Okay, so to combat that in the back, I do not braid it the regular feed-in way because I can't. So I just literally take a strand of hair, I split it into three, as you can see, and then I attach that onto the braid, like to the little nub, and literally twist my hair up in there and just start braiding down. So I start braiding and twisting at the same time. So as I'm braiding, I'm like twisting the hair to get that hair up in there so that it can stay. Now, is this the right way? No, I'm only doing this for this first line because this hair is so short and I cannot grip it correctly. So if you're just close enough to where you can see this, then honestly, you just need to back up. Otherwise, it's cute, okay? And I'm sorry for the angle, y'all. It's gonna get better when we get to the knotless part. I just wanted to kind of show y'all how I do the little BBs in the back. And I just want to mention I'm not a professional, okay? I'm not a professional. Also, have you subscribed? I'll wait. And actually, you guys, I did get a better angle for you guys, just so you guys can see a better angle of the struggle, because clearly I am struggling. I just want to note that I did, for these braids back here, do the over method as far as braiding. I know that's not the correct way, but that's the only way I can grip my hair is if I braid over. When I do the actual knotless feed-in method, that is actually going to be under, okay? Right, so coming back, I am about halfway done. I just want to make another note. We have a lot of notes, you guys, because clearly I am a beginner at this. So I had to make a lot of tweaks. As you can see in this clip here, my parts are more rectangular because I don't know why. I just made these parts more rectangular, but I ended up going back in there after I was done and making those parts more square, just because it just wasn't looking right with me for rectangular. You have to be really about that life and about that skill to pull out the rectangles. So I did end up going back in there and making them squares. Okay, so it took me a bit longer to do that, but for me it was worth it because to me I felt like it just looked better when I just made them little squares. So you will see that difference. Okay, I had to make that little tweak. Again, I am a beginner. Okay. All right, you guys. So getting into the knotless part of this and the actual feed in braids, like I said, I will be braiding under rather than over. It is easier to braid under rather than over. The braids just come out neater and you get that more professional look. So I go ahead and start with 3 strands of hair and I start braiding from beneath the braid rather than on top of the braid, if that makes sense. As you guys can see, I'm more so coming from beneath the braid, and anytime my thumb and index finger clench together, I go ahead and add a piece of hair. And as you guys can see, it's very easy to add that piece of hair in and just keep continuing on with the braid as if nothing happened. And here again, I'm going to add another piece of hair. So for the beginning of the braid, I add a total of 3 pieces of hair. That's 1 piece for each strand, and then towards the bottom of the hair I will add 2 more pieces at least. I think I did 5 to 6 pieces per braid, so each braid have at least 5 pieces of hair in it depending on like the density of the actual pieces of hair, but each braid has at least 5 to 6 pieces in it. And I just braid all the way down. So yeah. So depending on how long you want your hair, you will be adding hair towards the end of the braid, especially when it starts to feel thinner. So as you can see, it's very easy. Again, when my thumb and index finger touch, I go ahead and add in another piece of hair and just keep braiding like I have been braiding. So it's very easy to do and it flows seamlessly. Maybe a few days later, when did I do my hair? It's probably about a week later. Yeah, because I started it last Thursday. As I said in the voiceover, I think I said that in the voiceover, but I did kind of make some tweaks to the hair. I don't know if you guys can see in the video, but I did make the parts like rectangle parts, which I didn't like that, so I had to go back in and change the parts. I had to like take the hair out and put it back in, and I did save the hair because it's like, well, why not? Like, why am I going to throw this hair out? So I did have to do that. So it took about like an additional day, like additional 8 hours, but I'm so glad I did it because it looks so good. So I'm just going to show you guys just a little bit of what it looks like. So as you can see, this is what the hair is giving, but I thought I would go ahead and spice up the hair a bit. I'm going on vacation in a couple of days, so I did want to curl it. I'm going to curl the ends a bit, and then I'm going to add this curly hair. This is the hair that I'm using. I'm using Sensational Water Wave 3 times Wua. It's 24 inches, and it's the pre-stretched. And I only got 1 pack of this. I'm also going to dip my hair. I'm gonna like curl the ends and dip it just to kind of really give it that kind of goddessy type look. and really dress this up, you guys. So I'll be back and we'll add this curly hair in. The only two things I'm gonna need is this crochet hook, and then I'm gonna use some of this shine and jam, just a little bit of it. But yeah, I'm gonna really use this crochet hook to get this curly hair in here. I went to the hair store and I totally forgot to get like those little orange little things that you can dip your hair with. So I am going to use my little flexi rods. Probably going to ruin them, and I am going to do like 2 different sizes, just to kind of really give it that, you know, effortless type goddessy look. And I'm going to wrap like a couple around each. So yeah. All right, y'all, I got my hair all wrapped up. Is it the most even job? No. But, and see, I even missed some pieces, which I'm gonna have to add to one. But I don't care that it's not even, because I'm going for a goddessy type look. So I kind of want it to look a little haphazard. I hope this comes out right. But yeah, I didn't really do it even on purpose because I want it to look purposely uneven. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip this. You already know how this go. I don't really need to show this. Hot water, it doesn't necessarily have to be boiling. Dip it. Let's see. Okay, I'm be back. Okay. Guys, moment of truth. I actually hope I didn't ruin these flexi rods, because I was actually hoping to use them again. Y'all, that dress did not make it, but we move. But that definitely did what I wanted it to do. It's still kind of damp, but it's going to dry, and it might loosen up a bit, which I'm not mad at because I'm adding this curly hair. So I don't want it to be too curly, and I can always, when I'm sick of this, you know, curliness, just re-dip it, straighten her out. But I think it's cute. I think the curls came out really cute, not too curly, not too loose. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the fun part, which is add this curly hair. Okay, so we got this strand. I think I'm gonna, I might do some that are like whole like this, and then I'm probably gonna split some. So I'm gonna split this one up first. So now I just have to figure out, okay, where do I want the hair to be added? Like, do I want some at the top? Or like, okay, I'm gonna start one like right here. So I'm literally just gonna take my crochet hook, stick it through the braid. Okay, I'm gonna take my curly hair, loop on to the crochet hook, pull it through the braid. Okay, we're gonna take one end of the curly hair, one end, and pull it through that loop. So we're only gonna pull one end through that loop, kind of create like a little knot. And my mirror's right here, but so I created that knot, and as you can see, it's like right here on the back side of the braid. And it can look a little bulky, so that's why I'm going to take some of this Shine and Jam and literally just smooth that whole little situation out. And boom, it flows. And I'm going to put some mousse in at the end, but I just wanted to show y'all what I do when I add curly hair. Just really don't have to do too much. So I'm gonna add them in different layers throughout the hair. So let me do that. So one more note, you guys, I did end up cutting out a lot of this hair. I put in way too much hair. I ended up having to cut some out just because this hair was just a little too fluffy and thick and coarse, and it just was a lot when I put in so much pieces. I ended up having to go back and cut some out. I probably ended up with about 6 to 8 pieces in my whole head, and that was literally perfect, y'all. It turned out to be gorgeous, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know, like with this specific hair, I did not add as much. I ended up cutting some out, okay? I went ahead and added in the hair. I still have about half a pack of the curly hair, so I really didn't use that much. But let me show y'all, hold on, what it looked like with the curly hair. I did add some mousse and I trimmed the ends just a bit. It's definitely giving exactly what I wanted it to give. As you can see, it's just cute. It looks like just natural. Like, I just love this look, y'all. Like, ugh, I did not expect this curly hair to match this braiding hair so perfectly, but it really does. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. Like I said, this is it for the video. Let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely not gonna wear this curly hair for as long as I have this style, and just because, you know, the curly hair is a lot and I can tell it's gonna be a lot, but I definitely think it's cute for now. It gives me that cute vacay vibe. But the good thing is about the curly hair, I can just cut it out whenever I want to. So it's really easy to add in and it's really easy to subtract. But yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that shit. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.